What's up, guys? Finally going to do another knife review today. We're going to be talking about the Boker Patriot. Let's do a quick 360. Let me zoom in here for you. And then let's roll right into the talking points. So starting off with my favorite talking point. Price off of Amazon. After taxes, I spent around $85. So not budget friendly, but not ridiculously expensive either. For the blade steel, which we'll get into later, I think it's reasonably priced. Next item is fit and finish. It's exactly what I was expecting. Completely plastic handle or glass reinforced nylon handle. So nothing to complain here. I think the fit and finish is what you would expect. Next item is the blade. So we're looking at, what would you call this, a spear point or a drop point? But a very functional, very good looking blade with a very good steel. It is 154 cm, if you can see that there. So I'm a big fan of this blade steel. While it's, definitely better steels out there, I'm a fan of 154 cm. Next item is the handle and liners. So as I said before, this is a completely plastic or glass reinforced nylon handle. There are no liners, which is good for people that are concerned about weight, because that really helps with the lightness of this blade. And I'll preach linerless knives all day long. For those of you that are concerned about the strength, I mean, trust me, you are not so strong, or you will not be performing tasks so rigorous that the knife not having liners will be any kind of detriment to you. This knife will hold and will remain structurally sound, unless you're just doing some absolutely ridiculous torture tests. But yeah, what else can I say? So for the handle, it really reminds me of the Cold Steel Voyager series, if you're familiar with that. Very similar design or texture feeling. So, I'm a fan of it. I like it. So if you're a fan of the Cold Steel Voyager, which a lot of people are, then you'll enjoy this handle. Next item is lockup. So you've got back lock. So back lock, in my opinion, is one of the most superior locking mechanisms. Maybe not so much as far as convenience goes, but as far as strength. I have not personally torture tested this knife, nor will I ever, but as far as the lockup goes, there's absolutely no lateral or vertical blade play whatsoever. Very good lockup. Next item is, does it carry well? Ergo's weight, comfort, etc. So ergonomics is good. It is a little bit smaller than what I was expecting, but there are two finger choils for your index and middle finger, and it just kind of fits perfectly in your hand. I would have liked the handle to be a little bit longer, but as I said, it's still comfortable. My complaints are really just being nitpicky. Let's go over weight. It is 2¼ ounces. I think I saw 2.3 on some people's videos, but on my scale, it only gives me fractions, so we'll just say 2¼ which is pretty close to 2.3. So very light. I don't think I have a knife lighter than this one, and it feels like nothing. You could throw this in your pocket and just forget about it completely, which is great because for those of you that watch my videos, you know that I like to carry a knife with me when I'm working out. And in those flimsy workout shorts, a knife like this is perfect. It doesn't get in the way. You don't feel it when you're running or moving or anything. It just sits in there nice and light and comfortable. Next item is it worth the price? Now, earlier I said that $85 is a good deal. I'm gonna kind of retract that statement. I would have liked to have seen this a little bit cheaper, just because it is, a really light knife and it doesn't feel like hefty or substantial. So it just feels like it wouldn't be 80 something dollars. I think maybe at the $60 range, that would be the perfect price for this knife. But with the blade steel, 154 cm, that is ballpark around what you would expect to pay for a knife with that blade steel. Maybe, I think I would have appreciated if Boker made one, you know, maybe like an AUS 10 or just a cheaper blade steel, more budget friendly version of this knife. But all in all, at the end of the day, I would have still paid for it, you know, paid 80 something dollars for it. So going on to the next item, should you buy if you're a collector, worker, etc. If you're a collector, I don't know how collectible this knife is, but if you are getting this for utilitarian purposes, absolutely. You know, this is a great carry knife. It's got a strong locking mechanism. It's light as all hell. As far as weight goes, you're hard pressed to find a knife lighter than this. It's even lighter than the other knife that everyone compares it to, the was it the Spyderco Delica? But the Delica also comes with steel liners, I believe. But yeah, so I think my final opinion is yes, you should buy it if you got the cash for it. Overall thoughts. So the reason why I got this knife was because I was looking for a lighter knife for working out, and the reason why I didn't get the Spyderco was because I just didn't like how it looked. It was just ugly to me, and that's my personal opinion. You know, other people love it. I love the spear point / drop point style blade. To me, this is the perfect look for a knife. So that's my overall thoughts. I just really like how there's a variety of different knives available, you know, because you've got a style for people that enjoy Spydercos, and now Boker presented this one. It's a different style, same exact philosophy of use, just a different style, so I really appreciate that. But yeah, so those are my overall thoughts. I'm pleased with this knife. You know, there's no such thing as a perfect knife. This is not a perfect knife, but it'll do just fine. And if you are in the market for a light knife, but you are not a fan of Spyderco, which I am a fan of Spyderco, I just wasn't a fan of the Delica, then I think this is a perfect alternative for you. So anyways, that's all I got to say. Thank you for watching. I hope that this video helps you with your next knife purchase. And I do have some knives on the way, so I'll be putting out some more videos either, you know, during this weekend or throughout next week. So stay tuned and please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.